Welcome back, everyone. You wondering why I closed that? I had a reason. Welcome to Trails in the Sky, the Sod. I know when this is started, but I will be right back. I have returned. I just thought of something. Why didn't I think of this before? Testing. Testing, testing. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to do something quickly. Testing. 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 Alright, we're good. Alright. All set. Start. Normal. Let us begin. The Legend of Heroes. Trails in the Sky, the Sod. Yes. Heavy Athlarax collapsed, cruising through the night sky above the Cruzen province, eastern Arabonia. It was the Renford Company's latest display in luxury, the Listania. Luxury airship, Listania. If I may have your attention, please. On behalf of the Conrad Company, I would like to take the time to thank you all for attending this party today. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is the most auspicious day. Yes, indeed. On this historic day 10 years ago, this fine company... You don't seem to be enjoying this quite as much as he is. You ought to at least try and fend and twist on what he's saying, Surely you must understand what kind of man he is if you're here. Oh, that I do. He's a monster of death who made a fortune during the 100 Days War. And one of the Empire's most wealthy men despite being a relative newcomer. Why, it was only a few years ago that he partnered up with the famous Renford Group, now he's serving on the board of directors. His records make for the most impressive read, that much is for certain, although I dare say he's less impressive in past compared to on paper. My, you'd best refrain from making such remarks. The masculine may disguise your identity, but it won't keep those naughty men in black away to make an enemy of them. Now that's the terrifying prospect. I can't imagine I'd last very long if I did. I'd surely be cast through the window as easily as a pebble plunged through water. I must say, I find you rather intriguing. Are you a member of the press, perhaps? Or maybe even a government official? I would answer, but where's the fun in spilling secrets? I'll leave the pondering to your fertile imagination, mademoiselle. Leaving my identity aside, however, the ship is an impressive work of art. It's hard to believe we're inside one at all, and yet here we are, dozens of odds near. Well, it is Reinfard's latest model. One would expect nothing less than art. That is like how they were advertising as the largest ship in the world. It is 120 yards across, so that's probably right, as far as most of the world knows. You certainly know how to make a lady curious. Even with the mask, it's no secret that you're so young. Practically still a boy. I wonder how often do you go around charming your way through these drab hotties with that aura of mystique. Oh well, since my mask can't hide all my secrets, perhaps I ought to make my daring escape before I give anything about myself. If you must, although maybe would be my pleasure to continue keeping company. Not every day that one gets to enjoy chatting the night away with a mysterious stranger like this, you know? We could even take our chats when we're comfortable like you're okay. I would be honored too, Philly, but only if you could promise a goddess has her eyes turned away. She may blush if she's watching. Meanwhile, if you ask me why your room would not be an acceptable location, well, thank you for not forcing me to bring that off of a man. Now the party is in full swing now. This is a chance as good as any. Private rooms in the highest floor of the ship and on the other side of the dock. Okay, let's get to work. I'm sorry, what was that? I said that no mask can hope to no mask can hope to disguise the beauty of your ivory white skin, the luster of those fine red lips. Well, I use a flatterer. You certainly know how to hold a party, Conrad. There aren't many who are wealthy enough to be able to organize a gathering like this in the sky. Oh, absolutely. If my guests are satisfied, then I have done my job. Still, today's party's but a minor diversion compared to what the future holds for us. Quite the gathering we got here. That looks like Marcus Ballard, known for his extravagant spending, and this guy's the president. That one big jewelry, Chorus and Co. So hopefully they'll keep off for an occupied for a while. Is that Olivier? Nope. Huh? Strange. Felt like someone was watching me for a minute. Forget it. I've got work to do. Spare room's not full the ship on the other side of the deck. Time to move. Matthew and Vesta, this you mean? My apologies, this is merely a precaution in order to secure the safety of our lovely guests. Don't worry about it, I understand. Nope. Nope. The message. Remember, there is but one truth. Love is eternal! This is the library. This has a chest in here. The treasure chest revealed itself to be a crafty mimic. It licks your unsuspecting hand. Better break out the disinfectant. Sorry about that. Had a. We need to talk. Tailbone with pine trash. May I help you, sir? Oh, no, sorry. Oh, sorry, I need to head up the staircase. So right there, the stairs lead us to start coming to her room. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask. I figured you said something, right? Sorry though, isn't gonna be your lucky day. What? What are you doing? Ugh. Looks like I'm dealing with a bunch of yoga dropouts. They don't seem without well trained either. This will be cake. I wish every job I had was this easy. Wow, talk about pointlessly fancy. Alright, now where's he hidden it? I'm gonna point it out. Well, what? Look at that. Who wants to pound? That's not the only one. Wow, where's the next one? All the switches were reset. That one must have been fake. I should have known it would be that simple. I doubt that's the last one. Interesting. I'm not going into this blind. And here we go. Everything so far has been completely in line with what I expected, which means that the channel abundant have lived on them. Person apparently must be entered. I wonder. Orpheus. The figured as much. Looks like my target this time is one of the toys our friends decided to put around for fun. I only guessed that because of the last game. This is a treasure room. That's pretty. What is that? The Fool's Locket, huh? It's an artifact that lets the bearer pass all but the most obvious lies off as the complete truth. Really not the kind of thing a shitty weapon dealer should have it in his possession. Huh. What's going on here? What happened to the two who were on guard here? Yo, Wells Festi seemed like whoever did it used a dao or spray of some kind. You think we're dealing with someone in the same business as us? Better keep him locked inside here until the party's over. We can give our report to Master Conrad after. What do you think the odds are that he's not acting alone? Considering the security camera footage, I don't think it's that high. That said, there's a definite chance he's got some form of backup that just hasn't acted yet. I'd say we're better off making all invited guests for the time being. Better off mocking all invited guests for the time being. We wouldn't want to let anyone slip through our sights. Haha. Haha. Did he just laugh at us? Something funny? Oh no, I just thought I should probably apologize for underestimating you. Hoping you all off as untrained Jaeger droppers, but maybe you got more going for you than I was giving you credit for. You got guts, I'll give you that. I've got no idea how you came to be here, but you should know that Master Conrad is not a merciful man. Don't think you're going to get out of this in one piece. You're in for such a world of pain. You'll wish you'd killed yourself while you had the chance. Well, that's like a fun time. Sadly for you, I already got my next date lined up, so I wouldn't be taking you up on it. What the? How? Oh yeah, I probably should have said this earlier. You really might want to step back from that door, like a lot. What just happened? No way. That door was designed to withstand a direct hit from an orbital cannon. Boy, you guys have no idea how hard it is to hold back with that one. I'm not a huge fan of using it, but I mean, you didn't give me much choice. This is a joke, right? A priest? Yep, I'm legit and everything too. So if you're interested in making any confessions, I'd be happy to listen up, but Extra Chief has a limited time offer. And you guys would have a lot to confess. Don't learn the answer him. Let's do this. I was hoping for more of a what you charge people kind of reaction. Oh well, I guess I don't mind cutting to the chase this time. Come get some. I knew it was Kevin immediately. Okay, that's overpowered. How many items do I have? Oh, just what I grabbed. Aw. so I'm level 90. Good. He's a Grail Knight. I'd heard rumors about them, but damn. And I'm curious. I'm probably better off not asking about what kind of rumors you've heard. Don't worry though, I'm only here for your client. So you go ahead and have a nice long nap on the floor, okay? You'll still live to see tomorrow. What kind of a monster? Okay, I've got what I came for. Now to get back to the party and wrap this job up. Sucks I have to go without taking that lady up on her offer though. She was looking pretty darn fine, and it was obvious her husband wasn't giving her enough squeeze. And again, you shouldn't go playing with fire too much, huh? This one must hit the fact that no doubt I'd find pretty interesting stuff in there, but I'd better not right now. Armored Beasts, great. Well, what's going on here? We're not gonna crash, are we? You wouldn't fall out there. You wouldn't fall out on me, would you? Let's stand here. Poor guy missed his chance to run away. Something familiar about him. Well, I best leave him alone. Is that Alden? No, it's not who I thought it was. No, Kevin, don't get it together. Do what I say. I honestly wasn't expecting to play as Kevin right off the bat. You know, I wasn't expecting infiltration mission off the bat. There you are. In the name of the Northern Jaegers, we won't let you go any further. So you really are an active Jaeger Corps. And a pretty famous one to boot. Still, I guess that's rough going for your country and all, but I couldn't ask you to just, I don't know, step aside. How dare you? What do you know about the hardships endured by our people? We won't allow anyone to be shamed with defeat here. Not as long as we suffer. But I should have known. Okay then, I'll come at you with all I've got. The Jaeger Corps. It's sad knowing the stuff that they go through. The Jaeger life chose them. They didn't choose the Jaeger life. Well, once all this commotion, Billy was an intruder, sir, and a commoner one at that. An intruder, and just what do you think I paid Gunmir to hire you for? I don't care if he's alive or full of holes. Get rid of him. Oh, getting me dead or alive is too much to ask of those guys. Who the hell are you? Wait, a priest? No. Yeah, I figured it was something like this in your possession. You'd at least have heard of us. How dare you? Give that back. That's mine. Wrong answer. This belongs to the god, and it needs to be rightfully returned. Not something mere mortals like you should be keeping for themselves. Kill him. Kill him, get me back my locket. Now! Humming Conrad, and according to the laws of charge and in the name of Beatus, I'm placing you under arrest. You stand charged with unauthorized possession of and illegal use of an artifact. Don't you think you can get away with this? You might be up to charge, but I'm a Renfoot director. If you lay a hand on me, don't you worry. We cleared this up with a big guy already. Sure, you got a pretty good idea of just how reckless you've been acting with this thing, right? You've been causing a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people, you know? Guys like you have a habit of making themselves no shortage of enemies. You've done a stellar job of that. Just accept that your luck's run out and come quietly. No. No. You could have just made this easy for me, could you? So much for this being a piece of cake, catching guys like this alive is more like trying to sneak off the whole damn thing. Stop right there. Oh, you pulled out all the stops of the soul on me. Now I get why you guys are so popular. That's a ridiculous walk all dolled up, ready to take me down. Silent. You might have had your way before, but that's not how it's gonna go this time. Just so you know, there's an entire company of us on the ship. If you have a hostage you can use against us, you got nowhere to run. Huh. We're all lucky boys and girls today, huh? What are you talking about? If this idiot here had been branded a heretic, I would have had to hunt each and every one of you down to the last member. What? What's up with this guy? Well, don't let it get to you. Keep up the good work for your homeland or whatever. Just don't give us any reason to slaughter you in the process. What? Did he just jump off the... Holy crap! Impossible! No kidding! Those Growlsrid are monsters! Haha, that was quite a splendid show. But our tale is only just beginning, Kevin Graham. After all, I have only just awoken. That's an interesting ship. Congratulations, complete your operation, sir. My thoughts exactly. That seemed to be a rather easy one for you in the end, too. Compared to what they usually like, it was. If I'd had a bit more time, could enjoyed some private time with a real demo woman, too, but I'll just settle for crying myself to sleep tonight. Not this again. Unless you want another earful from the command, you might want to start taking your work more seriously. I know, line up a little, yeah. So I'll never get you how you hard-headed type ended up assigned to a slacker like me. This may come as a shock, but you are a Dominion, you know. We can't very well have you acting alone without any form of backup. As long as you're here and the ship is under your command, then slacker or not, we're here too. Even then, you've got a lot less squires in yourselves than you should have. Maybe you should take this chance to gather up a few more. I think I'm gonna have to pass. That'll make it even harder for me to work on my own. I thought you'd say that. You'd prefer you would actually trust us to help you a little more, sir. I mean, all we could do in the salt pail operation was transport the thing. You say that as if transporting isn't a huge responsibility in itself. After all, the last thing we wanted was him catching wind of it and becoming wary of us. Something wrong? Oh, not a thing. Anyway, as per the original plan, we need to get ourselves to our ASAP. We should be able to reach there by noon tomorrow, or today now, I guess. Got it. What's it from? Ontario, apparently. It's a call from Commander Solane. Oh, you are kidding me. Getting a call from her right after a mission is always a bad sign. Let's console words, put her through. Alright. Evening, Kevin. It sounds like you did well. Fill me in on the details. It basically went well with you. The artifact was the fool's locket. There are signs of society involvement, but it looks like they cut any ties with him a long time ago. You see, as I thought then. Good luck all around. I'd say you deserve a well undressed one. Unfortunately, I can't grant you one right now. And here we go. Is something the matter? Oh, I'm just Andy. Please continue. Well then, as much as I hate to spring this on you immediately after finishing one mission, I've got something I'd like you to do for me. Regarding a heretic, I assume. Not this time. All I want you to do is pick something up. The object in question is currently being held underneath Gransel Cathedral. Gransel? Do you think this object may be somehow related to... Well, it's a distinct possibility. Can I count on you to handle this? Alright. That said, we've got one artifact on the ship needs transporting back, so I'll let the crew take that back to Arteria. I'll handle going to Laval on my own. That's fine with me. Oh, incidentally, you won't actually get on. I've dispatched the rookies for to aid you. They'll be starving from now on, so do play nice, won't you? But wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. You can't spring a rookie on me out of nowhere like this. Meetings ordained by the goddess always come suddenly unannounced. Don't worry, though. They won't be a burden. The ability to demonstrate during training was truly something special. Well, I will pray for your success. Oh, oh God. Well, congratulations on the recruit. We were only just saying you could do with more squires solving you, and I was so not down. I can't believe this. She never changed this way. Oh, if all the people reading that book had any idea what a hellion she is in real life. Oh, Canella. I've always wondered whether publishing it was really such a good idea, to be honest. It is a complete advertisement saying advertisement saying we exist at all. If anything, I'd say a book that while just solves to make people less likely to believe we really exist. And then the heroine died in it, which obviously is a big fat lie. If they'd actually met her, they'd know she's the kind of woman who could probably take a bullet to the head and ask for a cigarette first thing. I think we should refrain from commenting here. Anyway, you guys heard her. I'm gonna take care of everything else related to our mission to you guys. Just follow money trail. There might still be hidden accounts we don't know about. Just as what will you be doing from here? We'll need to return to Ontario, obviously, but we can't drop you off somewhere. You can put me down in the old state we passed on the way there. Probably near a town that has international flights going out of it, I guess. Got it. Oh, it looks like the sun's started coming out. Doesn't seem like the sun. That is really good. Burlog, the girl's friend. Oh, that's Dorothy taking a lot of pictures. Is that Josette? No, that's just someone with blue hair. Okay. Oh, they're going out of sight now. I wonder if they're busy migrating. It looks like they can't keep up with the ship, though. Just not everybody can be as fast as he. But they were just the cutest. Well, look who it is. I know you. It really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. I sure wasn't expecting you to run into here. Funny coincidence. It really is. Good to see you again, too. Father? You don't remember my name, do you? Don't be so. It's, Oh, I remember. It's Onion Graham. But of course, how lucky I am to have a name. That was such a multi-purpose plant. That's not even a name, Dorothy! You really did forget, didn't you? It's Dorothy! She forgets on a constant basis. Yeah, you somehow managed to remember her last name like it was nothing? Yeah, I was just being silly. A couple days ago, I had this amazing onion hot pot over the East Quarter in Hellwood, so I've still got onions on the brain. I couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions, and it could taste that good, but I swear it did. It was so comforting and so sweet. So that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name. Well, whatever. If you insist you haven't forgotten what is my name, then. Oh, I do insist. I do insist. I don't forget. It's lovely to see you, Jasmine Graham. But of course, I like him if it named after such a fragrant plant. That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name! Oh, I see. So you're here to carry a follow-up investigation on trouble that happened earlier this year? That's what the gist here. I couldn't think of how'd you end up in the national line like this? You said you were in the Eastern Quarter, right? Were you there to write about it for World News? Yep, and I accidentally go on my own this time, too. Well, that was daring of him. I'm not sure I'd want to let you handle traveling abroad and report alone. At the end, it's only by taking on position of responsibility that people can properly grow. I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure what I'd do when I ended up in Kelva instead of Bose Market by manager. Just wait a second. Now told you to go to Bose, not Kelvin. She sure did. But then I got on an airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in the Kelva's capital. Weird, huh? It's like you got on the wrong airship to me. Let my brain catch up. So you went in the Republic for literally days, and you weren't even supposed to be there at all. Did you even have enough money to manage or Adios help us a passport? Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Boeing embassy at the airport who could issue me a temporary passport, so that was okay. And then tons of people were really nice to me and helped me since I was there, so I had all the go I could ask for. I don't even know where to start. I almost feel words sick about you, huh? You think? You didn't sound so hot when I called yesterday. So I'd say you'd come back to say I'd be coming back to office today. Kept telling him that smoking is bad for him, but he never listens. I don't think he can pin the crime of tobacco this time, Missy. You thank you all for taking this journey aboard the Grinta today. We will be arriving at a terminal in Granville City in roughly 30 minutes. We ask that you take this chance to check that you have all of your belongings with you and to return to your seat before we begin our landing. Until then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Well, it sounds like we're almost there. I'm gonna have to walk around the ship to kill some of the last half hour. How about you? I'm not sure. I thought I might as well go stamp more photos. It's not often I take an international line like this. It's like a plan. See you later. Later. Well then. Anyone I know on this flight besides Dorothy? Yeah, that's about right for Dorothy. Probably shouldn't be down here. No, so I'm gonna have to ask you not come down here, so that's not gonna stop me. Okay. I mean, I think these are the ones that... I think there's two up from the freaking... I think they're from the one quest. Where am I supposed to go? I think I've talked to everyone. Yeah, I am confused. That's a nice picture. Okay. I don't... Talk to everyone there. Alright, finally. That actually gave me a slight headache. Didn't think I had to talk to literally everyone. Oh, it's a lovely to be back here again. The Holocaust is a wonderful place too, but you can't beat the air here in LeBeau. We don't believe all that stuff that happened half a year ago looking at Grant now either. It's all completely back to normal. The people here sure are strong for what's usually such a peaceful country. Well, it's a country ruled by a queen. Everyone knows that women are tough in the face of adversity. I'm not sure whether you're a perfect example of that or the opposite. You're right about the air though. It is nice. Nostalgic, almost making me feel a little homesick. Your home is Arteria, right? Place with all the really big churches and stuff. No, I'm not actually from out here yet. Not many people are. It's actually pretty darn small, like smaller than most states around the continent. To the high seat accepting churches, so lots of pilgrims and clergymen gather there, but few are actually born there. Oh, really, huh? So where are you from then? Dorothy! Oh, Niall. Oh, did you miss me? Duh, I miss you? Of course I missed you! What in Asia's name have you been doing? I sent you the bus. How did you end up in California? You were definitely on the westbound line, I'm sure of it. I really don't know. Oh, wait, I might actually know. Oh, go on and spit out. I bet I'm a sleepwalker. Stick on the right ship. I fell asleep. I'm sleepwalking to the wrong one. Think, well, this could turn out to be part of the Levitt murder plot. Hey, all of a sudden I feel like I walked into a mystery novel. Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot. I'm out of breath now. Are you alright? I really do think you should cut down on your smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know. Oh wait, 30th birthday was last Friday too, wasn't it? Happy birthday, I brought a cake over in Kelvin and a big celebration for it too. How is it that you can remember useless crap like that and not the things that actually matter? Maybe we're just looking for an excuse to eat cake all by yourself. You should have seen it now. It was made with an Eastern matcha. So it was unlike any cake I'd ever seen. Perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness. It was sublime. It took lots of cute pictures of it. I'll show you them all later. You brought me pictures of a cake? At least bring me back a souvenir. But man, they always felt like they could go into business comedy doing actually make money off it. But even more of a crack up now. Wait a second. Nice to see you again, Niall. You're looking same old though. Maybe you're not so happy about that. What are you doing here? Please tell me she didn't end up going to Arteria and causing trouble there too. Your wish is my command. We just ran into one another on that ship by total coincidence, so... Oh good, you had me worried for a minute. I was scared if she'd gone and smashed some super expensive stained glass windows in a cathedral there, or who knows what. I'm so sorry for what you have to put up with. You're too much of a warrior. Whose fault do you think that is? Still, it's good to see you again, Father. What brings you to the well? Something else happened here? Oh, just a bit of work-related business. I've got to take care of it. It's not part of me investigation, so don't go in your hopes that nothing of interest is gonna happen. I'll be the judge of that anyway. So you're staying for the time being? You enter the cathedral? I'll have to drop by and say hi sometime when I get the chance. Go for it. In the meantime, I'm dragging you right back to the office, Arthur. You're gonna tell us all about what the hell you've been doing in the past 2 weeks. Hey, you betcha. I snapped photos of every meal I had while I was over in Kelvin. I'm sure every development I'll be able to remember everything. Just think about your gourmet report. Okay. Ooh, seeing us together really makes it sink in that I'm back here. Thinking about it, I wonder how all the others do. I know it's still Joshua abroad at the moment, but I've got no idea what the others are up to. Is that you, Father Graham? Lieutenant Colonel Sid? It's good to see you again. I'm pleased to see you've been keeping well since we last met at that banquet. Same to you, sir. Gotta say, I wasn't expecting it to be the army representative who came to meet me, though. I figured it'd be Julia. It may have been, but she's currently on another mission, so unfortunately, you'll have to make do with me. I didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place. There's no need to be so modest. A little Bob told me that you're going to be promoted to a full-on colonel soon, aren't you? I shouldn't be surprised that you have such a good information network, but I still am. Yeah, still, I'm afraid I still feel the position is too much fun for me as I am. Look at that General White still has plenty of work left in him, too. I wouldn't take any of it from him. Poor Cassie's still getting worked to the bone, huh? Anyway, getting down to business. It's in Grand Tuxedo, right? That's correct. It's being kept underneath it to be more specific, although I imagine you're already aware of that much. I hear layman like myself can't even enter it without nice permission. Pretty much, it's a special place to see. I'll fill you in the details when we get there. Alright then. Well, we may as well head that right away. There's something I want you to meet in the... Someone I meet in the... Well, let's just say someone who's been assisting with this case. Doubly aspiring, appraising you with the details of what you're dealing with here. Where was the church again? I can't remember where the Grand Cathedral in this town is. This is Bracer Guild, Fisherman Guild, Weapon Shop, Ornament Shop. Oh, it's on this side. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Oh, there you are. It's good to see you again, Archbishop. You look very well, huh? And you must be... I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you? You are 22, but still longer than I expected. Other girls are really so short-staffed that handing out the most important posts is good. You can't blame me for assuming to fit the menu it looks like more of a veteran, can you? Yeah. You surprised? You written all over your face. Someone in your position would have a... Should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch. Or you're just sleeping. I wonder, how do you... Professor Russell, please. She isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try please try and be a little more deliberate for perfection. What? Hell no. You need to steal the thing we went to so much effort to bring up, and you want me to play nice? And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed in the same way as that old coot. Of course, I mean, what? Wait, Russell? Then are you? I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Eric Russell. I'm sure it's not a name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon. Oh, an infinite staircase, probably. Still, I shouldn't expect to run into little Tita's mother here. Said you and your husband were both living abroad. What brought you back? What do you think, after all that went down here? There was no way I was staying out of the country any longer than I had to. Though with how remote the region we were in was all over by the time the word reached us. Had we found out sooner, I sure would have let the maniac pull half the crap he did. Doesn't sound like you're too happy with the professor nowadays, huh? Talk about an understatement. That whacker back who took my little girl to that floating city with him? Get it, he's soft towards her, but that's no excuse for putting him in danger. That's fair. That's if it isn't bad enough he let that red-headed scumbag in here too. That other cretin isn't fit to be within 50 odds of my darling Tita. Never mind actually getting friendly with her. So, you don't like Agate, huh? Don't you speak that fella's name in front of me ever again! Yeah. When I'm finished with him, he'll wish he'd never been born. He might have survived the last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't we? I get the feeling this is a matter we're better off not prying into. I thought the same, so I don't know any more about it than you do. Suddenly, the Professor of us you're more familiar with is currently vacationing abroad. As such, she has been assisting us with this case in his place. Oh, I see. Are you two listening to me? Of course. Sorry. Well, whatever. This staircase sure is long, though. How much farther do we have to go? Not much, as far as I know. Up, there we go. It's an infinite staircase, most likely, in case you have someone special with you. A dead end? I hope you got a good explanation for this. I do. This isn't a dead end, but to go any further, I'm going to need you to undertake a ritual of sorts for me. Well, this is certainly too concerned for the strangers, an example of Church's famous thaumatology. Something like that, yes. Specifically, I would like you to undertake a form of suggestion. I'm not sure I follow. You want us to promise not to tell anyone we're here? That's a little extreme, so no. The Colonel is obviously going to need to report what happened here to his superiors for one thing. All I want you to do promise you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain you can trust. I don't need you to say it. I just need you to think and believe it. Wait, well, wait. If that's all you want us to do, so be it. I feel the same way. Should we deliberately repeat it in our minds? Then you don't even need to do that. It should just come completely natural to you. Alright, here goes. In the name of the she who drills a bow, do I hold the consecrated septum. Space is golden glow, conscious in a sylvan glow. By your opposing natures, reveal to them the path that leads to your sacrament. What? How did that door appear? Thank you both for your assistance. I can see that you were true to your word. I see. So we just said it, but didn't really mean it. We wouldn't be able to see anything, right? I can hardly believe and yet I can hardly believe what happened. I imagine it must be uncalled for me to ask how all this worked. Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't. Anyway, come on in. Primal ground. A primal ground? A primal ground? That's scary. Whoa, unbelievable. All these years I had no idea such a place lay hidden beneath Grantham Cathedral. Well, it's not exactly something we publicize. It was built in accordance with the agreements between the church and the royal family. It has but one purpose, to suppress the power of ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check. I see. It's important to see roles that are quite clear then. I just assume there are similar ones in place all over the world. Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we can call this place a primal ground. Now, that's a deep name, a very hard one. Is that the original ground the others are based on in Asteria? I'll take that as a yes. Oh, I'm not confirming anything. I was just thinking about how much you take out to the other Professor Russells are. I'll tell you not to associate with him. He might trump me in a little theoretical side of things, but when it comes to the practical side of orbital science, I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamental system of the cable and the aerosol, you know. Really? Nice. But I think we're getting off topic here. This is a object in question, right? That's right, it was pulled up from the rank thing. Can you believe it to be an artifact roughly at the Sinta Valley Lake? Where the Liber Arc sank. Damn, something going down already, huh? If this spot turns out to be a bust, we're probably gonna have to call it quits for today. We can only hope Professor Russell signed that this is the area where we should be looking. Yes, and if she says it's here, it's here. Unfortunately, as you know, Valery's Lake is deep as the lake can get. Depending on how small the thing we're looking for is, fighting could be a real task and a half. It's likely to be small though. The orbital ratings suggest we're dealing with quite a large object, I believe. I wouldn't judge its size based off all those. Ah, Professor. Hey, kiddo. Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us a new estimated location just about. Be real swell if you knocked it off the kiddo, though. I'm not sure it's the appropriate way to address a married woman, much less one who's already popped out a child. Yes, but old habits die hard, you know. Hard to make the switch when I've been calling you that since you were about knee-high. Well, I'll let you off this time. Back to work. Can you ask your subordinates to stand down for the time being, Colonel? Is this as far then? Were you able to calculate exactly what the object is? Give or take an arg, yes. Judging by the readings, what we're trying to pull up isn't all that big either. Probably about 50 reg, maybe even less. Are you serious? They would be dealing with a real monster, not something the size of Antone. Still, if it turns out to be an artifact, this could be problematic. Unfortunately, Johnson going to want us to keep... The Church isn't going to want to let us keep it, that's for sure. I really couldn't stand them no matter how hard you work to get your hand on something. The second it turns out to be an artifact, they swoop in like the god just given the right to have it. It ticks me off. Hey there, we don't know for sure that this is even an artifact yet. Regardless, I'll pass on the message to my subordinates right away. I'll leave the rest to you guys stuff. You got it. Let's see what we're dealing with then. Yes? Okay, that's the spot. Go on ahead. Yes, ma'am. Begin the salvaging operation. That sounds just like... that sound just fills me with dread. Does that salvage crane sound like it's in full condition to you? Oh, that's not really what I meant. I can't just bring myself to like artifacts, you see. You can't explain how they have the power, how they do, but they have it. It's not something we can ignore either. As a researcher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. Even when we can't help but be captivated by them, we're well aware that any attempt to solve the mysteries is pointless. I see, when you put it that way, I can understand the degree of you must feel. Half a year has passed until the chaos came to an end, and on the surface we're back to normal. But even now, we still don't know what truly happened here or what it signified. Yeah, not that I was here to see it all happen, of course. The granite zones reach the bottom of the lake. We're gonna attempt to grip the object. Swing and miss. Moving side. Telling the truth, huh? Here we go! What? Oh my. I see. Still looking at it. Correct. No, overreading something from the artifact we found it, but not anymore. Sure, I don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I? No, it's just plain as day when you decide to stay and wait for me now. The artifact has lost its power. It's an conditional agreement governing them and doesn't need to be given the charge status. Don't you understand me so well? We can cut right to Jason. The overreading disappeared just before we handed the artifact over to the cathedral, as it so happens. Kind of being looked after here, but the formal procedures transfer ownership have yet to be completed, making its legal owner unclear. So, in your expert opinion, what should we do here? This is a tricky one. I'm assuming LeVar wants to start ownership of it in this scenario, right? If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I'm merely here accompanying her as a representative of the Royal Army. The only reason it's not lying at the bottom of the Valley Lake right now is because ZCF's salvage efforts. I say we have every right to keep it personally. What I've heard is completely impossible to analyze an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how it'd be of any use to you research as things stand now. Are you sure you want it that badly? Oh, absolutely. Talking about objects found at the site of where a massive flying city used to be. I might not have seen it happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was once more or less proven wrong. You know about the truth that you people in the church have kept hidden for the past, oh, I don't know, 1,000 years? As for Walls Group, they don't make much more sense than you guys. The more I hear about their advances in knowledge, the less I can walk out how it's even possible. I don't know what the truth is or what's really happening here in this land, but I can't stand by and fringe disinterest in knowing the answers anymore, and I'm far more alone. So long as there's the slightest chance the artifact could shed light on what I want to know, I want it. I think you made your point, Professor. It's not as though interrogating will achieve anything, true enough. Well, you've heard what I've got to say. Now up to you to tell us what you're going to do. Bring it up the lump of metal, or won't you? Well, that brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil. Who is she? No way. Crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies of heaven. Expert from the Book of Oz, Oz 2, Disaster Unleashed. Oh, I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Graham. My name is Ray Sargent, and I'm the guy at the Growls, but I look forward to walking into you. I didn't think we'd end up having a more company. Wait a second. Is something the matter? So that's how they think they can get me, is it? But they can't buy me so easily. I'm better than that. Maybe I'm just the girl that they think they can trick my will to fight by seeing a girl like you on my way, do they? Well, I'm not gonna lay down to you because I've got a secret of my own. You're my power force in the universe. Oh, I'm so lucky I clicked that. I wasn't expecting that. Isn't it? That's Tita, isn't it? How cute. Isn't she? Isn't she? Maybe just want to jump into the phone to kiss it like a stuffed toy right now, don't you? You know, a cutie like you would be appreciated the Singaporeans and others. But anyway, that's no way. I can't even read right now. I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid you're not really fine. You keep saying that someone is cute, but are you referring to me? Who else would I be talking about? You got such a normal maturity about you, and yet your features still there's a little trace of innocence to them. And then you throw you into a sister's habit to compel in it, all like a little cherry top. That's the most flaring habit I've ever seen. Ugh, if I didn't have my protective field, I'd be a real angel here. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying. My inquiries and identity of people with you, Father Graham. If you're a lady first air, because these are for the militant can't sit around me. Seriously, Father Graham, really? Oh, so you're the people who initially discovered the artifact. Thank you for cooperation and walk. We'll take overlooking. That will be all. Wait a. What? Hold on, we haven't finished deciding what to do with it yet. Perhaps not, but my intention was to save you the time and effort required to do so by making the correct judgment yourself. Whether it has lost power or not, that is no ordinary artifact. It is potentially ready to one of Septarian threat that you, even human adoption, letting outside take us to you. I mean, well, you sure know how to pick a fight. Go on then. What legal basis do you have for taking from us? The agreements from the charts quite clearly say the artifact have lost their power exempt from usual rules. I have no legal basis, but you have no more of one for keeping it. You are following the agreements to the letter. No one is allowed to assault ownership to an active artifact. It belongs to neither you nor me. It is simply an abandoned object with no ownership whatsoever. What, so all you got is, I don't need a reason, it's mine, that's final? To put it bluntly, yes. Well, if that's how you want to play it. What's your take on this, Kevin Grimm? Well, by all means. I thought I'd be kicked out of this conversation. But, well, I can't say I don't want to take it back to Ontario. With all the help Lavelle's given us, I'd feel kind of bad snatching from them without ever giving them a valid reason. Both arguments have a degree of merit, but neither is claim more correct. I'm not quite sure you'll resolve this one. You, do know what you're smack dab in the middle of this, too, right? Well, my... What is it? Why do you look for? What do you mean, why? Did the two of you not hear that? Hear what? Wait a... Oh. Yep, it's still active. This is bad. Well, oh no. No way, that thing wasn't giving off any orbital readings at all anymore. Zero. Dip. Why is it suddenly active again? I believe that settles the dispute. It sure does. So the real artifact is inside out. I've never seen one quite like it. It looks like the box of some kind, or a cube maybe. Oh. I'd like you to thank you for cooperation to the recovery of this artifact. According to Pact Child, I can remember some custody of it from Ewan. Ewan, who aided, had the opportunity for appreciation. That could have gotten ugly. That could have gotten really ugly. Because some really don't care about artifacts. I thought we were never gonna escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to quit. That's a kind way of putting it. Couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just as I thought she'd maxed out her crazy talk to spew, she goes in, well, if you're going to be taking that, then I'll be taking her. Haha, and I thought Analyst was the one of a kind cuteness freak, but she might actually have some stiff competition. Analyst. Oh, sorry, she's a girl I met while I was here last time. She's a brace, about your age, I think. Oh. Brace? Yes? You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you? Father Graham, yes. 5 years is a long time. Just as you have changed priors and rank significantly during those years, so have I. The wreath I was intending before you is a score graduate, I'm not the girl you once knew, and I am here to serve to protect you, nothing more. Come on, Reese. You need not concern yourself with how I feel. If you don't treat me as a sportant, then there is little reason for me to be here serving you. And with that talk out, though, we need to board the last international line out of Cranston, don't we? She stopped making our way out of the landing port. Wait a sec. Was that yours? Was that yours? It was a figment of your imagination, huh? You seem to be tired, Father Graham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly don't exist in reality. I think you ought to try and have some rest. Yes. As I was saying, I think I have to try and have some rest. Don't even try and tell me that was my imagination. Man, for a second I thought you changed, but you haven't, not one bit. You're still the same perpetually hungry Reese I remember. That is a simple psychological phenomenon. While I control the food, I still have plenty of training ahead of me. I can only apologize for a bit like that. Since when did you not being able to turn off your stomach become something you have to apologize for? Besides, I wouldn't have it in you any other way. You're forever gonna be the girl who was always caught sneaking into the kitchen and trying to stuff her face to me. I'll be going on ahead. Hey, wait a sec. You're in the way, please no. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. Just got carried away thinking all the time, that's all. You had no reason to apologize. Nor do I see any point in doing so, because there are a few things in this world that carry less weight than one of your apologies. Then I'm finally biting back. Well, I've only got a 50-50 chance of you listening to me. Can you knock it off with a Father Graham, or even Father for that matter? For a reason. I don't know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, because you act like a lot of... There's no way I can get used to it, like, ever. It wears me out. So please, can you call me Kevin? Same as you always did. Whatever it is, and I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to. You certainly would. Well, you know what they say. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I know it's been a while since I'm way too set into the ways now. The one left me. So I didn't catch that. It was nothing. Still, I can't very well refuse an order from my sister. Oh no, you're not playing that game. It's not an order, it's a favor. Very important distinction. You're so selfish, Kevin. There we go, that's what I needed. It was just so we're clear, even if I changed how I dress it, the fact that I'm your opponent hasn't changed in the slightest, don't forget that. Yeah, I know. We can talk like we used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock on the way things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. We still got some time until last Ashes leaves, so how about we head over to the department store in the East Block? We can grab something to eat. Grab you something to eat. You can eat. I like the sound of that. I propose buying all the bread they have left. I didn't know you were that hungry. I thought you were joking when you said you were going to buy everything they had left. Oh. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature. That is just another game of the Angel's divine providence. It's better that brought by someone to consume than have the whole thing thrown away. Yeah, you're a real bleeding heart. But that much? I hope you're not spending your entire salary on food. Oh, you know that you have nothing to worry about. There are a few people in this world who know how to use sales and special offers than I am. Well, whatever makes you happy. It's not my business how you blow your mirror at the end of the day. So, well, I'll give you that my getup is right up the top of suspicious charts. Pretty sure anyone would be confused if a woman that sister habit came wandering to the shop after dark to buy one of the leftovers. Oh, stop you grumbling. No time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing part. I'm not sure how much longer my stomach can wait. Yes, ma'am. There's some... Sorry, that stomach of yours is gonna have to wait a little longer. Unforgivable. I don't know who is a fiend, but as long as I don't kill them, I can go as far as I like, right? I sympathize, but you might want to calm down a little. So, whoever they are, they're not very good at telling people. Quite, I doubt they have much experience. They do seem to have gone some degree of training, however. Yeah, oh well, sad to say, but we're going to have to skip today's last airship out here. Do you know of a good place to strike? Oh, I do. I know the perfect place. Is that Gilbert? No, that's not Gilbert. Huh, that's Gilbert! Okay, where did they go? I saw them into this air. I'm sure it was you, huh? What? How did you kill me? Am I still familiar with the Yeah, just like I remember, you're still way too sure of yourself. Might he be? Well, he's technically part of all those. He's about as low-ranking a member as you can get, though. I see, he does look the part. How dare you? No, I'm very much on the way up. And as for you, what do you mean he does look the part? You couldn't look more like a nobody if you tried. This kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle and ends up sabotaging himself without you listening a finger. You refuse to learn from any of your failures, too. What? You haven't lost your touch. I'm impressed how accurately you were able to judge his character after talking to him for like a second. I didn't even need to talk to him. You used the relevance from his every pore. You cocky, aren't you? Yeah, well, let's see how long that cockiness lasts. Ugh. A Templar sword, so that's what you picked, huh? Just like you chose a bowgun as your weapon of choice, I chose a simple sword for hands. That's all there is to it. Gotcha. That was hilarious. Impossible. What did you just do? I don't even know how I got hit. It's a weapon used by the Growls is called Templar sword. The blade made up of unique multiple pieces held together by wires that let the user extend at will. Anyway, it's time for those lips to stop flipping. So want to come like you doing here in Grandel. How much of business do you know? Why should I answer your... You don't know when to give up. Stop talking. Now, FYI, she's not in a good mood, and you don't want to make her any madder. It looks like I've got only one option. I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm only here because I crash landed. I didn't want to come here. As I did, I happened to see you, so I decided to follow you, I swear. Maybe I misjudged him. There might be more to him than meets the eye, in a sense. That's a nice way of putting it. So keep on Go on, keep talking. You said you crash landed. That means there's no both airships somewhere near here. Came on, right? No, there isn't. I did crash land, but it wasn't on an airship. It was on board this. What the? He has an archaism? Not so irrelevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, Giapachi. Mow them down. Oh, she doesn't have an S-craft. Huh, I'm disappointed. But that damage, dang. I doubt I'm losing this. This is taking a while. Alright. Not a lot of quartz. Sepith. Testing. No. Kachi, do you have any idea how much I had to go through on that? You really are full of surprises, aren't you? I mean, past ways, you sure know how to use the best of that. Get the best of things. Oh, I've only got a lot to learn. Especially I want to be half as good as my sister. Yeah. Still, I'm no different. Kevin, anyway. I'd read you out of tricks now, so you ready to give up and come quietly? If you don't try and cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers and leave it at that. You're planning to hand me over to the Royal Army? That's your best option. If you really want to take you back to Arteria instead, that's cool by me. But if you go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that one to you. Eek. Ugh. Again? What was that? This thing again. It starts glowing so randomly. Maybe it's reacting to something? What is that thing? What are you planning on doing? Nothing to you, don't worry. Shut up for a second. What is up with this thing? Haha, so the time to begin is finally upon us. Huh? What? When did you? It's a pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. Traverses the pathless darkness, repenting on his transgressions with the sins of the stigma forever on his back. Who the hell are you? What? Ugh. Kevin! Thus my Lord will revive, and the door of the gospel come forth, all things come forth, lost lambs, burn the ashes in the ever-blazing flames. What happened? Where did I? Why? Where am I? Hey, yes. Wait, oh yes, I get what's going on. Hmm? Kevin? Where are we? Phew, I'm glad you're okay. How are you feeling? Any pain? I feel sick. You know, my stomach's going to flood, but it doesn't get any food in it. I'm starting on all that food we bought. Sure, I normally be just down for food as you, but come on. That's really what you should be thinking about right now. There's nothing in this world more important than more fundamental than eating. We must change the subject. I remember seeing an ant appearing and that cube going white all of a sudden. Then, yeah, I don't remember any more than that either. But take a look around us. A library? Stone bookcases? Are we inside some kind of ruin? No, right. What? Well, space-time is distorting again. Yeah, so much for it being an easy assignment. No, it's gone. Okay, prologue is done. I'm gonna stop. See who's streaming. Random person, 2 to go. Because my head is killing me. Alright, over we go.